What's up, gurus? It's your boy Pablo. Today is Thursday, which means it's our Ask a Guru Artist of the Week day. This artist is truly incredible. And so, without further ado, the artist of the week is Bakar out of the UK. Huge congratulations to you, Bakar. Truly a great artist. In my opinion, one of the most exciting artists out of the UK today. We discovered Bakar through Lean Beats, his Sounds of Winter 2025 playlist, and we found Bakar via his latest song, Searching, in that playlist. And your boy had to dive into Bakar's discography, and man, I was so overjoyed. I actually had to cop his latest album on vinyl. It is so good. Actually, this guy doesn't miss. I went through all of his different albums, and they're really strong. But this one is, I would say, my favorite. It is his latest one. This one came out in 2023. It's called Halo, and we are going to do a little bit of a review of this album. But again, this artist is tremendous. He's from the UK, out of London, of Yemeni and Tanzanian descent, and this guy just makes really great music. So I'm really so glad that we were turned on to him from Lean Beats. Again, that is the power of Ask a Guru, curating for the whole world amazing stuff. And just to go through the album Halo, right off the bat, he starts off the album so strong with one in, one out, and it's just like one of the things that I really love about Bakar is, in particular, this album has a very minimalist approach, and Bakar's song making ability is the real star of the show. In almost all of his songs, it's his unique ability to defy genre while making something so catchy and just something that musically you just want to listen to. And I love that aspect. It's like, it's never anything just so crazy. It's always just something that you want to listen to, and really good songwriting and just song making ability. That is my favorite thing about Bakar, is just like how simple yet incredible it is, all of his music. So the lyrics for this one go, sooner or later I'll wait, sooner or later I'll change for the good. And it's just like the way that the instrumentals, the guitar plucks and the bum just like rides the beat, and how hypnotic. It's almost like he's trying to convince himself that he will do this thing. And so I really love how he kicks off this album. So good. And again, if you're just jumping into Bakar, I would say start off with his latest album Halo, and then work your way back, and you'll see his evolution. And like even his first song off of I think it's Bad Kid. That's his first album. That first song is really good. It's just like he's always telling the story from his perspective, from his unique perspective. And I really appreciate his artistry. He's being true to himself. So I dig that. The next song, Alive, really good. It feels liberating. It feels, again, like I truly believe that Bakar has in his own way liberated everybody from being pegged to a genre because of your ethnicity or your background. That's what I get when I discovered Bakar, is like he just makes good music that just transcends genre or anything really. It's just catchy. I love his unique approach to making music. And it's like, growing up for me, being so eclectic with my taste, sometimes you'll run into people that they they like say, oh, you're listening to white music, or you're listening to this type of music. Oh, you're right. All right, you're listening to hip hop. That's black music. It's like Bakar just makes great music, and some songs feel like they are just so not hip hop. They're indie rock, but it feels so organic and just brilliant, and it's liberating in that way. So that's really one of my biggest points of applause for Bakar, how liberating his music is, because it just sounds good, and it's rock, but it's like it's just him. It really feels true to him and true to all of us. It really cuts through. And the second song on the album is called Alive, and it goes, wanna free my mind, wanna be outside, wanna be alive when I wake up again. And then like the guitar is just like really driving, and it feels so effortless, and like almost like a prayer, and again, like for him being from the UK, a lot of these songs I can just really feel where he's coming from, having done a study abroad in the UK, and I have British friends, and I know what it's like a glorious day out in London. It's a brilliant, very beautiful thing, and it almost just reminds me of like a beautiful San Francisco day, going to Golden Gate Park, and that same kind of vibe. And so Alive really it really shines through, and it resonates with me. I love how minimalist his approach is. It makes him the star of the music. The next song on here, song 3, is called Facts and Situations, and again the guitar is just so minimal, but it's a beautiful riff, like boom boom boom, and he's like, he just keeps repeating, I hate the facts, I hate the situations, boom 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 boom, and it's almost like he's rapping on this one. And that's what I love about his music, is that he can go between like a really like indie rock pop like punk song to the next one like some groovy just like indie rap. Really, it's like indie rap, and it's so organic and crisp and just works, and I love that about Bakar. And so this third song is just really good. Again, to start the album, such a brilliant start to the album. It's like this album really should have been nominated for so many awards, but like that's why we don't care about awards here. Like, Ask a Guru, we are the awarders. The next song, a brilliant song, All Night. All night, na-na-na, all night, na-na-na, all night. It's like this song is so festival ready, and it just feels so euphoric. And again, it's like his music is liberating. Again, this guy of Yemeni, Tanzanian descent in England, in the UK, and it's just like I feel like it's a beautiful confluence to make this music emerge, and it's just liberating. It's just really, really liberating for myself, like as an American descendant of Nigerian immigrants, and just growing up listening to so many different music, and having my sonic palette just diversify over time, and not being scared to listen to rock, and to go to rock shows and listen to jazz. Like, this is where you arrive. This is the music of the muse. I believe that that's really his sonic allegiance. It's not to a genre, it's not to a place, it's to the muse. And that's where great artists arrive with their music, especially a guy like this who is just, so diverse in terms of his background. It's just like his music is of the muse. It's not of any particular thing. And that's the highest honor that an artist can, create for, is just to defy, and for it to be pure, to be great art. Really love this. Really love this album. The next song, "Selling Biscuits," is like a really kind of, it's sounding like a sad, like a very slowed down song, guitar led, but it's like, it sounds like a song about the youth and how, the rich and the poor and everybody in between connects through just like addictions and things of that nature. And that's what this song sounds like. It's a really like kind of slowed down song, coming off of the heels of, the just more upbeat songs like the one right before "All Night," which is again such a great song. The next song is "I'm Done" on this, and it really sounds like some indie Frank Ocean vibes kind of song. Really punchy drum, and like the vocals are really beautiful, and this is just like really really smooth Rhodes piano as well on this one. I really really like that song. The next song, which is "Right Here Right Now," is personally my favorite song on the entire album. It is just so good. I listen to it so much, and it sounds like something that you could listen to on the beach, and it's just so smooth. Really really love this song. And then the next song, "Hate the Sun," it's again like a really slow minimalist type of song, really driven by the plucking of the guitar, but it's a really a good song as well. "Invisible," I really love the songwriting on this. It's like, I'm invisible, yeah, I know I'm invisible, no, I'm invisible. And it's just the combination of his singing, songwriting, and the minimalism just makes every song so unique, and I love that about him. That the start of the show is everything that is combined to get to this point, and I think that he, especially on this album Halo, has matured to just know what the recipe is for him to get to his brilliant songs. And I just really love that song. And "Open Up My Heart," "To Open Up My Heart" is a really good song. The last two songs on the album start to get into Amy Winehouse territory, in the sense that you can tell he has really great influences, and you can hear the UK in these songs. And I really really like "To Open Up My Heart." It's a very very good song. And "Hell and Back" is the last song on the album. It is so good. Like, when I listen to it, I just hear the Amy Winehouse "Back to Black" on this. The instrumentals is just like "A Beautiful Day in London," just like you can almost hear the Salam Remy and the production team behind some of Amy's greatest hits. This one feels like it could have just been picked right off of one of Amy's albums, and it's just like, the lyrics, "Could you tell where my head was at when you found me?" And then like Summer Walker comes in, and she's singing so beautifully. It's such a potent collaboration, and it's such a strong way to end the album with something truly that sounds British and is so fun and so beautiful, and really just amounts to magical. And the whole album really is magical because of how minimal the instrumentation is, but how the songs have a synergy to all of its parts. And that's really what I, ultimately think of Bakar, is that it's a synergy. He's a synergy of his whole background, his ethnicity, his, you know, his origin, and the UK. It's a beautiful concoction, and he's unique. He's true to himself, has pride in himself, and is just making music from his perspective, and it's liberating and it's brilliant. So congratulations to Bakar. You are this week's Artist of the Week. Thank you for the incredible music. We hope that you continue to bless us with much, much more, and I hope you never lose this recipe that you've got. Really, it is incredible stuff. And shout outs to Lean Beats for turning us all on to this great artist. Again, Halo, brilliant, brilliant album, and really this guy doesn't miss. Nobody's Home and Bad Kid. All of them are really good albums that you can find really good songs on all of them. So we will at some point do a review of the other albums. We'll, you know, probably at some point just pick out these individual songs and just do whole videos on him because he's that good of an artist. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that we turned you on, if you hadn't heard of Bakar, to somebody really special. And let us know what's your favorite album by Bakar, or let us know what's your favorite song off of Halo. Very curious indeed. And of course, be sure to share your favorite artists on the app. You never know, we could just take note and name your favorite artist the Artist of the Week, and eventually name you the Guru of the Week. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe here at Ask a Guru TV. We got much more great stuff coming your way. But for now, it's peace.